we should find a place with decent lighting and then learn something
Hey,
about our
mister,
friend.
can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, we can talk. I was going to go find a place with better lighting, but sure, we can talk right here.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Well,
It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
one thing that I've noticed, and it really shows itself in this conversation, is whenever you enter into a cutscene or like a one-on-one dialogue like this, from nowhere comes a good source of lighting to where you can actually see Parvati. Because, like, just in the open world part in the elevator, it was dark. But now, someone just off camera is just shining a nice little light in her face so we can actually see her. All right. Yeah, Reed is not the most up and up, shall we say.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. Town's a shithole. How well did you know them? Do you know this Adelaide? Yeah, let's ask if maybe Jack Necktie carries a ring light just in case. Jack Necktie always comes prepared. That's true.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Okay, I like Parvati, but I half expect her to finish every sentence by saying that things are shiny or that she very much wants to get on the Serenity. So, not the only thing that will remind us of Firefly in this game. Just putting that out there. Why were they arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Okay, well, we're going to talk to her anyway. I can't blame anybody for wanting her to leave. The town's... Yeah, let's gently insult the town. See how she responds to that.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Talk to Max. It's interesting that we're making Firefly comparisons, and the game has now mentioned for the second time that I should go see the religious person with the one-syllable name. I wonder if, this Vicar Max may be able to shepherd us in a certain direction and perhaps doesn't always live his life by the book. Perhaps. Where would he be?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Hello, General Store.
Another day at the cannery.
Yeah. Okay, I just leveled up by discovering the General Store. Great. Good work. Maybe I'll put 5 in just to get lie to 50, and then we'll look at some of the other ones. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put 5 points into dialogue to get lie up to 50. My leadership skill is also kind of bad. And if I get it up to 20, I can start doing, companion abilities, and the inhaler heals me and my companions. Yeah, let's get our leadership up by 5 too. That'll be cool. What is in here?
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Okay.
Oh,
Got my eye on you, girl.
listen, she's look, if it's an issue, look, we just close the door. She ain't there. She ain't there. She don't see nothing. Give me the goods. What's with her? She's kind of weird. Please, please, please stop saying her name so it rhymes with farty. Parvati. 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 Her name is Parvati. It is not Pavarti. It is Parvati. Parvati. Is that better? Maybe. It stopped sounding like a word in there. Hello, Julius.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
I closed the door, though. What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
I thought I closed the door in your face.
Go right ahead.
Tell me about this plague.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged.
Rugged.
Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature, it's company policy.
I see.
Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Capitalism is bad.
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you have for sale, guy?
Music to my ears.
Your merchant skill is equivalent to the value of your best dialogue skill. That's me. And is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Well, that's good. Okay, so now we can unload some shit. We can... Oh, you can repair my shit. Oh, you can repair my shit. You're my favorite man. You're my favorite man. You can repair my shit. Now, granted, that's a bit expensive, but I'm sure I can afford it. Hopefully.
Yeah, huh? You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Yeah, that.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
A thing? A thing? What, did you steal from it?
Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships.
That's very funny.
And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned.
Well,
Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me.
Can't imagine
I
why.
can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Well, stick with me, kid. We'll do it a bunch more times. That sounds like fun. All
I
right.
hate you, vending machine.
Hate you, vending machine. Wow. Wow, Parvati. Wow. Let's leave. All right, so we need to go out of town, find Ludwig Miller, get him to pay his gravesite
I don't
fees.
want you near me.
and then we'll go give all of the fees to Silas. Edgewater landing pad discovered.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Hi, Ludwig. You look uncomfortably like Buzz Lightyear. Is that just because of the particular shade of your armor there?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
I don't know what you're talking
You ever
about.
swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Listen, buddy, I'll snuff you out if you don't listen to me, yeah?
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure, let's go with that. What's going on here, bud?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine.
Oh, that thing.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Made out of iron and lies. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those mechanicals, right?
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant.
Ever vigilant.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Mm-hmm.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Dead, most likely. But, listen, if you're looking for work, and by work I mean guns, I'm good with guns, by which I mean I'm shit with guns, but I do like money.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
You know, proper Amish, they pay you, what's the term? What's the term, P? It's, an enlistment fee. That's what it is. It's an enlistment fee. Me and my associate here, we need a, enlistment fee.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Oh, you wouldn't want to do that. No, sure. No, sure. What needs doing? General Miller there.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
I like how the quest is called Die Robot. But, yeah, tell me some pointers about dealing with this robot you need killed. Also, what's going on with your glowing ear? Are you aware that you have a glowing ear, sir?
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Oh my god, are they fucking tanks from Valkyria Chronicles? P, we're dealing with tanks from Valkyria Chronicles here. Piece of cake. Apparently I have a question.
Go on.
What do you have against the mechanicals? Yes, this will start a rant, I'm sure.
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's creepy.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
So I believe what Mr. Miller here is trying to say is, take the jobs! Which, okay, he's, well, wrong, but whatever. I'll let you be there, Ludwig. We'll go do your thing after we return to Silas and say that we have found the gravesite fees. Silas? Hey.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
That's right. She's helping me help you.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Ah. I see. Well, not my circus, not my monkeys, dear.
Something I can do for you?
Anyway, buddy, I got you this money here.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Well, it's not the best choice, but it's Alex Hawthorne's choice. Hey, you see what I did there? I appropriated your company slogan. Listen, buddy, this was difficult.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
No, you don't. Listen, I'm not gonna be on this rock for my entire life, bub. Give me some money.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Thank you. By the way, just between you and me, Silas, come here. Yeah, P, you don't have to listen to this one. Come here, Silas. Listen, you know that fella Abernathy? He's fucking dying, and yeah, that seems bad.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He thought you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Right. Well, it's a horrible way to do business, but, hey, not my circus, not my monkeys, right? Parvati wants to go speak with Vicar Max. She's uncertain about the task that Reed gave us. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go talk to Vicar Max. If we talk to Vicar Max, he might be able to give us some guidance or perspective on how to get to the Botanical Lab and how to deal with the lady whose name I forget. It'll be fine. Oh, hello.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
It's very clean. Hi, Vic. Can I call you Vic?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Hey, how did you know I'm an outsider? Says the very clearly obvious outsider. No, P just wanted to talk to you.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Oh, some light murder. Just some light, indirect, murder by proxy, basically.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife.
Yeah, that.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you make of this group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons.
I see.
Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Well, when you put it that way, no.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
I mean, is that a thing that can happen?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And that's, Yeah, Yeah, listen there, God boy. I've been there. I killed like 8 primals and 94 marauders in between breakfast and brunch, okay? You priesty, chin-headed fuck.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
What manner of sum are we talking here?
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Oh, totally serious. As long as there's, money involved. But why do you want this?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
It's not terribly great there. Now listen, Max. Hypothetically speaking, there's a certain perspective. A group around here, you may have heard of them. They're the people who write the fucking laws. They might be interested in knowing 2 things. One, why it is that a man of the cloth such as yourself is interested in finding this text and keeping it out of people's hands, or just finding the text in general. And 2, why you, same as Mr. Miller, seem to have a glowing light source implanted directly in the back of your left ear. I complimented the game on its lighting earlier in the stream, but now it looks like they're just taking a flashlight and sticking it in the back of characters' heads. Okay, the window is over his left shoulder, and so it's bright as daylight on his left ear, and there's like a little rim of light on his right. I guess. Anyway, let's blackmail the guy.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
How convenient. All right. You make a compelling argument there, Father whatever.
Glad we see eye to eye. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Looks like that place is like directly due northwest here. So, okay, that's the old wreckage I saw. Oh, we can fast travel to the landing site of the Unreliable. That's good to know. Okay. So yeah, looks like due northwest is where we're going. So we've already seen this part of the town. So let's wrap around the east side and then head due northwest. Looks like there's lava and stuff. Well, lava and stuff are good things. Makes sense that there's a geothermal plant. Ooh, there are enemies. Oh, there are enemies right here. I see. Well, if one is exceptionally sneaky, one might do something very stupid. Okay, so we sneak up on this guy. And then we whack it. That's not what I meant to do.
Okay, here we go. Wow, great work.
That, okay. Well, you know what? He's dead. So, by that measure, it worked. By any sane measure, it absolutely did not work. But, whatever. Ethology log. Tarot ray mating habits. Oh, poor Kate Van Acker. You're quite dead, aren't you? Leave their nesting rings, return with random objects. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. Well. Oh, so this is Gerald. Are these terror rays actually dangerous? Because something tells me they're probably, you know, dangerous. What happens if we just
Here we go!
shoot one?
You got him!
Oh, they get mad. Interesting. They don't like it. I see. Well, now we learned something about the Terror Ray, which is they don't like being killed. Junkyard discovered. Now, wait a second. Wasn't there a... Weren't we supposed to find a robot around here? Aha! The automechanical scout. Hey there.
Aw,
Buddy?
he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Oh, could you?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
It sounds like a good thing to do. Engineering 62 to do it yourself? Yeah, we're not going to get Engineering 62. Come on, game.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation
How do we know
systems
this?
operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Why did you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
I will take your word for that. Is that some kind of space TV show? Or perhaps a television program?
Absolutely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night.
What? Hey,
Be more
I'm streaming
careful
on
out there,
Tuesday
Jeremy.
nights. You don't watch, no, you do not watch serials when you could be watching twitch.tv/the_goog. Parvati. Every Tuesday night, honest. If I had anyone else, you would be fired. Take that. Look, another necklace. You're not getting any of these necklaces. I have 9 necklaces. You get none of them. They're mine. I'm gonna wear all 9 necklaces at the same time. I will be the king of the necklace. We're not doing that quest now. We're doing the main quest. We're doing Comes Now the Power. Comes now the Goog over the hill to kill people out of frustration because they're not watching the stream. How dare they? Oh, hi. Are you guys marauders? Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, you are. Well, soon you will be corpses.
I'm ready for this.
It's funny how that works.
Nice one! Everyone all right?
Kath, you do not get to clip that as me being rude to a cinnamon roll. The cinnamon roll is the one who... Maybe she has a second screen. Maybe she watches it on her space iPad while it's on the... Fine, whatever. I'm taking the dervish mist and you can't stop me. The explosive barrels look unfortunately close to loot crates, which has probably been the doom of many a Spacer's Choice employee. Also, hey look, more dudes. That's a ringleader. That man is a ringleader. You know what? I have a grenade launcher for just such an occasion. That came very short. I didn't actually properly calibrate the... Look, maybe giving me a grenade launcher was a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have that. Maybe instead we should...
All together.
Oh, did I just alert, like, an entire civilization's worth of people? Oh, I just alerted an entire civilization's worth of people. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Oh, this is not gonna go well for me. This is gonna go poorly. What if we just shot you in the face until you died? Would you actually consider I'm dead, aren't I? Yep. Yeah, I'm quite dead, actually. When was the last time I saved? Let's find out when the last time I saved was. It was, just 5 minutes ago. That's great. Thank you, autosave, for saving me an hour of gameplay. So now, up there, we have 800 people. What if we went around, like, 792 of the people? Oh, look. More marauders. More otters, if you will. Well, at least there's fewer of them.
Here we go.
Oh, they had some hiding.
That's Mars. You got him.
They have dogs. They have a dude who gets in my face. Baseball bat. Toss ball stick. Are we done? I think we're done. Alright, give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. By which I mean your thigh, I guess. I don't know. What's an orthrus? Why do I feel like those might be the famous last words of a person? What's an orthrus? Oh, something's mad. Okay, well, let's find out what an orthrus is. Oh, is it just a... It's just a big one of you. Okay, I see. It's just a big one of you. I understand. It's just a big one of you. Hey, can I be healed, please? Thank you. All right. Yep. It's a gun beating for you, buddy. Aha! Now you're dead. Ghosty keeps saying that things will eat me, and then things keep not eating me. Huzzah! Alright. You know what? I need skills. I need gun skills. This whole not killing things thing is not actually working. So we're going to pour all 10 points from this level into ranged. We need that very badly. Yeah. Ooh, hit effects on TTD locations. That's good. That's a thing we should have been using already. So yeah, let's do that. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. That's great. Plus 50% XP from companion kills. That's going to level me up faster and faster and faster, which is going to get more perks. So, plus 50% XP for companion kills. That is what we will do. I think we made it far enough up the road that we're not walking directly into Marauder territory once I round this corner. Or at the very least, not the same Marauder territory. Oh. We appear to be walking into dead Marauder territory, which is not necessarily the best thing, because after all, the question becomes, what killed these Marauders? But, you know, I suppose we'll deal with that in time. Oh, look, bloodstains on the walls. That's great. Okay. Hi, Grace. Grace, what do you want? Ooh, can I have your hat? Oh, if I kill you, do I get your hat? Okay, I want your hat, Grace. We might be at an impasse here.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Okay, the glowing left ear thing has returned, but look at the fucking lighting on the face here. It's so good. It's so good. Can we talk to Adelaide?
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
I got my sights on that hat, lady. Do you know where Adelaide is?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
A lot on your mind, you say? Well, you know, we all got problems. I just got shot into space. But, listen, do you have a problem? Do you have a problem that needs solving? Because I am a solver of problems. That's me.
You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Yeah, it means...
No, I'm
shut up.
sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Then why don't you go looking for her?
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
Well, perhaps a solution to your dilemma would be that you give some money to an interested party, which could be myself, for some money, and that interested party goes looking for her. You ever think of that, Grace?
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless, I don't want to put any dangerous thoughts in your head, but maybe marauders got to her. Then, you know, part of it could be over here, part of it could be over there.
Could do without the gallows humor.
What about the Anderson humor?
I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Serial dramas, eh? Hey, Parvati, maybe you know something about, well, you know.
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Oh, snap.
What is it?
I got nothing else for you. Bye. It is kind of abrupt to choose the leave conversation option and not have the NPC go, well, bye, or something, just immediately back to gameplay. But, you know. Alright, so at some point we might want to talk to Stefan and investigate that. We will do that, but first we want to go talk to Adelaide. Yes, Jeebus Vieira are a Final Fantasy... I think they were originally a Tactics creation, but they are also in Final Fantasy XII. Fran is a Vieira. Fran is excellent. I like Fran a lot. Hi, Adelaide.
Oh, God.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Well, you know, it's this whole thing with Edgewater. Adelaide, he was on trial because they thought he killed his father, and he thought he killed his father because he remembered killing his father, but he had bad memory because there was an earthquake, and he was panicked, and then there was this lady with the... Wait, you said Edgewater, not Edgeworth. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Being from grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Don't mention it then. Don't mention it's being brewed in an old spittoon. If you... Okay, fine. Listen, we want to make peace. That's the approach here.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Yeah, technically.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Complete and total capitulation of you and all your people, abandonment of your independent spirit, return to the status quo where you get worked to a mindless husk and then inevitably die and may or may not rot in a pile of dirt for which your estate would have to pay. You know, the status quo.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
I mean, Jeebus, we've seen a lot of people who are young or younger and just look tired, which, I mean, could be good environmental storytelling because the company is working these people and grinding them into dirt so that they die, you know, young and exhausted. It could be this is, it could just be this is the visual style they went for. In this case, you know, Adelaide is supposed to be an older lady. So it's a little of column A, a little of column B, a little of column C, a little of, I don't know. Mr. Fucko wanted me to totally screw you over, and you seem nice. So I'm going to let you know that you're getting totally screwed over here.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Kind of got to do it. Need a thing.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
Yeah, but...
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
Yeah, but...
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I would also be cutting them off from the only thing providing them a lifeline to existence. Maybe. I don't know.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them.
Adelaide's got a point.
You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
Seems like
he was tired all
hard
the time,
thing to hit,
sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I mean, yeah, Jeebus, there are going to be similarities to Helios 1 here. At a certain point, like, just because it's the same studio doesn't necessarily mean everything is lifted from that one game. It's, there's a power dilemma. You can divert power one way or the other. That comes up in stories all the time. But yeah, it does evoke memories of the quest with, I think his name was Mr. Fantastic. I could be making that up. But the guy from New Vegas who was like, you should divert the power here. No, you should divert the power here. Or, I have a theoretical degree in physics. That sort of thing. But, all right, lady. If I give you all of the power, what happens to the folks in the town? Aren't they, like, totally and completely kafucked?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
And I get killed.
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
That's not usually a good bet, lady. You don't want to know how I got the name Jack Necktie. I mean Alex Hawthorne. I mean Alex Jack Neckthorne. That's me. Alex Jack Neckthorne. Don't forget it. Because fuck knows I probably will. Also, I'm having your mag pick. Can I just have this? Probably shouldn't just have this. No one's watching me, right? Maybe I can just have that. Maybe I can just have that. I can just have that. All right. So, that is us. We are Alex Jack Neckthorn. That is Adelaide McDevitt. This is Parvati Holcomb. Can't say either of your names. You have very glowy eyes in here, which is neat. Nice and reflective. They're pretty. Anyway, next time we will go to the geothermal master control terminal over there, 201, 2, 3 meters off in the distance. We will decide whether we are sending power to the plant here or back to the town of Edgewater. Who gets screwed? Maybe nobody gets screwed. Somebody's going to get screwed over. Let's be honest with ourselves. But that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have a good night. Ghosty with the ghosties makes sense. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.